Hello, it's Liz, the girl with blue eyeshadow. Welcome to the channel. For today's video, we are going to be playing. This is going to get another get ready with me. We're playing with this new Pat McGrath face palette I picked up. I was going to show you, but it looks like this. And I also, this came in today, this came in yesterday, the Tiny Marvels Mel Thompson and Sydney Grace palette. So we're going to play with those, talk a little bit. If that sounds interesting, you should keep on watching. Okay guys, I think I'm in frame. I don't know. I already have my base makeup on. I went to lunch already, but I didn't have time to do my eyes, so I didn't do them. I was able to get this out earlier. Why am I not? I accidentally bought two of these because my coupon didn't work the first time, and I thought I canceled it before it went through, but it went through. And then I bought the other one without realizing it, and I was like, oh. So I gotta return one of them. Whoopsies. I usually don't like to return makeup. But this was expensive. This was kind of pricey. I wanted to try the blushes. So it's this. This is the Divine... Well, the full name is the Divine Blush Glow Trio Galactic Sun. You get Divine Rose, Desert Orchard, and Golden Nectar. So this is it. This was supposed to be like for lighter skin tones, I think. I thought about getting the other one, but I saw someone talk about it with like much deeper skin tone. I think it was As Told by Kenya. And she didn't like that one. So I was like, if that's not going to work on her, it's definitely not going to work on me. Because usually I like a really bright. So this is like a little more muted, but I do think they're pretty. I'm curious to try this highlighter because I've heard they're really good highlighters. And then the Mel Thompson palette came in yesterday, late yesterday. I was going to do something with it yesterday, but I didn't. I don't want to get rid of the box because I do really like it. So this is, looks like very pretty. And this is the inside. I did compare this to my Odin's Eye, what's it called? Solomane palette, Solomane. Because I was curious to see if there was, one of the reasons I wasn't picking this up because I'm like, oh, I already have that one. But from the swatches, there's only like 2 shades that are somewhat similar. The purple in that one is different from the purple in this one. Purple in that one is more similar to the purples in the Flower Bomb and the Do Not Disturb palette. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There was like maybe one dupe in my Midas palette, but it's quite different. I was kind of surprised. I don't know if I was ever subscribed to Mel Thompson, but I did watch her videos quite a lot, especially if I was looking for something in particular, especially when I was trying to figure out which Pat McGrath palette I wanted to pick up. I watched her videos all the time. If it was usually anything high-end, I would watch her videos. So when she passed away, I was very sad. Sad for her family. If I can, I'm going to try to link the GoFundMe. I know that was up a while ago. I donated something to it, I think. You don't have to like do it if you can. It might be closed by now that I think about it. It's been up for a while. And I didn't know if they would restock this because I've always had my eye on this, but I never picked it up. I thought it's a little expensive, but it is an indie brand. And you do get quite a bit of product with this one. Sorry, I'm just priming my eyes with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. So, I don't know, that was the reason I picked it up. I think the proceeds are going to her family, or like, her cut of it is going to her family still, which is good. Yeah, just sad, but it's nice that we have like little things to, you know, remember her by, not to get too sad up in here. Okay, so those are my eyes. I'm going to use this palette. I guess I'll tell you what's on my face because I always forget. I do not have primer on. I just have my normal moisturizer, sunscreen. I have my MAC Fix Plus. I switched up my concealer a bit. I used my Tarte one, this Hydro Sealer in the darker shade, and then my other Kosas one in the lighter shade. This isn't one. This is like in 205. Then I used, what did I use for blush? I used this mini from Rare Beauty and Bliss. And for bronzer, I used their cream bronzer. M Cosmetics cream bronzer. And blended that out. Did I do anything else? And then I used my Urban Decay powder. Where'd the powder go? Oh, there it is. My Urban Decay powder. I forgot to mention I also did use my NARS potted concealer. I think that's all I used for like the rest of this base. So while I do have some blush on, I am curious and I want to try this duo out. I don't know if I should go, I feel like my blush is more orangey toned, so we're going to go with that. I don't know how great of a review this is, because there's already some makeup on, but I'm going to go in with, what's the middle one? Desert Orchard. I was going to buy an individual blush, but I didn't know which one to get, and I thought, oh, this is a decent deal. I don't know if it's still on right now, but they are having like a 25% off. You can use like a discount code if you can find a 15% one. It's somewhere out there. You kind of have to look for it. And maybe even the welcome one. Is this the right brush I'm supposed to be using? Yeah, sure. We'll use this. I feel like this is picking up nicely. I do like this shade, actually. I'm just gonna go over the nose because I'm like that. My lips are feeling chapped. I'm gonna go with the highlighter in, what's the highlighter called? Gold Nectar? Golden Nectar. Golden Nectar. That picks up pretty well on the brush. I always debate if I should get higher end brushes, like rougher brushes. Because for one, there's two reasons why I would get them. I'd get one so I can apply shadow, because I find that no matter what brush I use for shimmer eyeshadow, I always prefer my finger. But when I do long nails, it's a little more difficult, and I don't like using, hold on, when I have longer nails, it's harder for me to get precision with my finger then, and then if I use a brush, I don't really like how it looks. I don't know. I don't think I get the vam I want, the wow factor that I want. So I've thought about getting like a natural hair brush, because I heard that's like what's supposed to help, like it will adhere better. But then there's like the cleaning of it, which I've heard is kind of a pain. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna grab my lip balm. My lips are feeling dry, so that's why I never picked it up. What was I talking about? That, and then I heard some of my blushes and highlighters I find that are a little difficult picking up on a brush or sponge, on a brush. I'm like, oh, maybe a natural hair one would pick it up better, but I don't know. It's like $30 for like the two brushes I've been looking on Refer. I'm like, I don't know if I have that much money when I'm decently okay with what I have already. Sorry if I'm like at a weird angle. Something's going on. Okay, so I'm going to go my Dare to Bear. Do I really need to use Dare to Bear? Could I use another one? I don't know what to do with this exactly. I'm thinking three. I got like 3 shadows. And I don't know if this is like meant to do it this way, but like I could do like this row, maybe this row. Do I play with the purple? The green's kind of calling to me. It's just like a greenish look, or kind of, or should we go with this pinky look? I think we're gonna try the green because I'm curious. So we're gonna try using these colors. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop Dare to Bear. I guess I don't really need this one. I'm going with the lightest shade. I think I mentioned this before. I really like this quad. It was like my favorite that I picked up from ColourPop. But these two shades, Your Gutsy or Truth Or, both of them broke. I don't know how. I'm pretty gentle with my makeup. They did go with me a couple times, like traveling. I went to my grandma's house. But I feel like the longest time they were just in my little area here. Both of these broke, and so like I tried repressing them. And again, I'm not the best represser, I will admit. I notice with mattes, I have the hardest time getting them to repress, but with the shimmer, I find it easier. I'm guessing that has to do with like dimethicone, silicone, stuff like that. I don't know. So I repressed these two, and they both, when I was repressing them, a bunch of blue dye came out, which I'm guessing is because it's a little cooler toned and there is a lot of blue in the formula, but a bunch of blue out. See if I have the picture somewhere. But a bunch of blue came out, and I was like, that's kind of weird. And then for this one, it looks green. I don't know if you can tell, but that's not the color it was. It wasn't green. I'm like, what is up with this? So I don't know if I should buy a new one. I still have these two shades, and I do have like a brown, like those taupey browns in this one. And I do kind of just like having this shade just like on hand, you know? But this, what is going on? I tried scratching at it. It doesn't, I don't know what went wrong there. So if anyone has that problem, could you please let me know? Because I am confused. Hold on, I have to clean this brush off because it's dirty. I'm going to go in with Mantis on the lid, which is the green shade. Hold on, let me show you in a minute. Mantis. It's that middle, one of them dead middle. I think I did try to compare this to others in my collection. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what this looked similar to. My Fun Size Sugar Pill palette had a color that's kind of like this, but I find this is like more pigmented. I like my Fun Size palette, but I find that you really have to build it up, which is not my favorite way to apply shadows. Like, I prefer there just be pigment and I just blend it out. But again, that's just me. I don't know about everyone else. There was another color. I was like, oh, that's kind of similar to that. Maybe I'm dreaming. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking? Oh, the Powerpuff Girls. Is it Chemical X? It's a green sheet in that one. It was also a little similar. I don't know if I would post dupes of this just because I feel like you just support the indie brands, you know, support the smaller business. I think Sugar Pill might actually be a smaller business now that I remember. But you know, like, just support Mel. But if you're someone like me that was like curious to see if there's any like kind of dupes, that's literally what I do in my free time. Okay, so I'm gonna blend in the crease with the green shade. Ooh, my eyeshadow, my eyelashes, not my eyelashes, my eyebrows are going a little crazy right now. Okay, after that, we are going to put something in the crease. We're going to put this darker brown color. Ugh, I can't talk today, guys. I'm so sorry. Called Death Moth. I'm going to a party later. Going with another kind of tapered, fluffy brush. Just blending that browner shade into the crease. But kind of starting it out and then going in. Go back with the Mantis because I'm curious. I'm just gonna go with that on the lid. That's I'm guessing that's like a Firefly reference. And I'm gonna do that on my lid. And then I will go back in with the green. Yeah, we'll do the green. And we'll just blend that on the outer part of the crease. Right there. I think that looks cute. We will go in with just blending. I don't know what I'm doing really. It looks nice. I do have a little fallout. I'm always terrible with fallout because I never know. I've said this multiple times. I never know what to do with it. My eyes are looking a little crusty, rusty. Hold on, let's go in with a sponge. Let me go in with my number 7. whatever I can reach for first. That's cute. Okay, and then we're gonna go in. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. With a green liner. We're kind of doing a green look. Might as well. I'm just going in with this green liner. It's a NYX liner in something olive. I cannot remember the name. All Time Olive. And I remember my cousin telling me this hack, and I try to do it because I do think it helps. Going in with a Q-tip in the waterline and then lining. We're gonna do that. Should I do a brown or should I keep it? We'll blend it out with nothing on it. We'll just blend it. And then I will take this kind of fluffy, smaller tapered brush. So when you cash it, go back in with Mantis and do the bottom lashes. Lash line, not lashes. Because I'm extra, I'm gonna put on more blush. And I'm kind of draping it. And then I'm gonna go with the highlighter, like that. I will go in with more bronzer. I'm going to use this one in my Hourglass palette. It's like a nice shimmery bronzer. Why did I do that? Sorry. Okay, what are we gonna do now? We're gonna finish the face. That's really cute. Maybe I went overboard with the bronzer now that I'm looking at it. Maybe I'm crazy. Let's do... Where's... Ah! Going in with this number 7, and we're just going to diffuse that a little bit. I want to do a Black Friday sale video, because I did that. That was like my first video I ever did. Sorry, my foot just fell asleep. But for some reason, I think I've said this before, I scheduled it wrong. I scheduled it in December for some reason. When I need to schedule it like now. So I might do that this weekend. This is the weekend. I feel like they haven't announced a lot of their sales. This might be like a retrospective right now because it's probably passed by now. But I gotta figure that out. Maybe I won't do that video. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of videos that I want to do. Or no, I think I've said this before, but my Black Friday, I had like all these ideas, and I'm looking at some of those ideas, and I'm like, that's kind of lame. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. But maybe that's just me in my head. I'm like, what am I missing? Mascara. Oh. I should probably do my brows. Ah, my foot's asleep. Alright, we're going to do something easy because I don't want to dig for it. This e.l.f. and Jen Atkins brow, clear brow thing. I got this because I thought I have like these weird little baby hairs right there. And I thought this would help put them down because, I don't know, I feel like buying a whole thing of gel just for this little bit is kind of, I don't know, dumb. For me at least. Because I don't even know what I'm doing and maybe I'll never do it again. Who knows? And then we will go in with mascara. We're going with Rare Beauty because she's a goodie. Let me put this away over here. I have one more palette that's coming in the mail that I'll probably play with. I don't know. I kind of like chit-chatting and playing with these palettes. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm not talking at all during these videos and y'all are bored. Whoops. But I feel like they're kind of nice because they give you like little mini reviews on things. My thoughts on things. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, curled my lashes. We're going in with Rare Beauty because she's good. Ugh, I'm breaking out and my zits are looking ridiculous. I have yet to find a perfect way to cover up a zit. I feel like you can always tell. It just, they want to be seen. It's kind of annoying. I find if you want big lashes, close your eyes slightly. Oh, I just fucking messed up. But anyway, and then shake. I don't know if shake is the best term for this. And then blink it up. Like that. The problem with this is it gets very messy very fast. Listen, I know we're supposed to hate high-end mascaras, and I don't like paying a lot of money for them, but this Rare Beauty one has me on a chokehold like no other. Beats out Better Than Sex for me, beats out the Lancome one. I just like how dry it is. I know that's, I feel like with makeup when you're dry you're not supposed to, it's not complimentary, but for mascaras it is. I don't know, I just feel like it's easy to work with. I'm gonna kind of separate the lashes with some sort of eyelash tool that has gone missing. Hold on one moment, please. Dun, 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 dun. It's lost. It's not here no more. Here it is. It's in the wrong thing. I need a dust particle. Ignore my lashes. I hope you didn't see those. Ugh. That's ugly. But yeah, how is shopping going? I haven't bought anything for anyone because I don't think anyone's told me what they wanted, except one friend of mine. She told me what she wanted, and I'll probably get it for her. But otherwise, I have to do a lot of Black Friday shopping. Maybe not Black Friday shopping, like I don't usually go to stores. It's just too crowded. I'm not into that. And if you don't know what you want in advance, you're just kind of wandering around. And wandering around when it's crowded, that's the worst part. When you're wandering around to just like 3 people in the store, it's fun. Wandering around with like people pushing and pulling, the lines are long, that's annoying. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you like my little talk through with these 2 products. Let me know what you think if you've tried them. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Put them below. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!